How's it, guys? It's Linton here from Greenbox Markets. Today's video is going to be a little bit different to the usual video where we do analysis or speak about particular market information. What we're actually going to do in this video is we're going to run through the latest stats for our 4-hour strategy. Now, if you've been on our broadcast list for a while, you would have heard us speaking about the 4-hour strategy and the fact that we've implemented it in our managed accounts as well. So this will not be something new to you, and I hope that you will enjoy this video and the content as much as we've enjoyed being in a position to be able to present it to you like this. So what we've done is we've been running this strategy live now for over 2 months. In fact, this is about we in our 3rd month at the moment, and it has really been going very, very well up until now. And what we decided to do was to put together some back-tested results for you so that you can see what the performance of this strategy would have been from the beginning of this year. Perhaps that'll help you with understanding exactly what it is that we are aiming towards with this strategy. So I'm going to start out by showing you exactly how we did this back test and what the figures mean and what they entail. You know, there's often the question of how much money can I realistically make on the Forex market? And to be quite honest with you, there is a lot of money to be made on the Forex market, and a lot of people can be very, very successful at trading Forex. The problem is that there are so many guys out there who promise way too much in terms of returns and never ever deliver on those promises. You know, Forex trading is something that can really, really work for you and work in your favor if you are realistic about your approach to the market and you are realistic about the kind of returns that you can achieve on a consistent basis. You know, it is possible to make ridiculous returns for a couple of months. I've done it myself where I made over 300% in a single month before. But guys, that is very, very high risk trading, and it is really not sustainable to trade that way. So what we've done is we put together a strategy which was developed by us at Greenbox Markets, and it's being used for our managed account clients at the moment, and they are really enjoying the benefits thereof. We have had to make a couple of adjustments here and there based on risk analysis as we've been trading forward with this strategy. 1 or 2 stop losses that were a little bit bigger than what we had anticipated or what we would have liked to see. So there has been, you know, some changes through the development of the strategy, but we are at a place now where I'm very, very happy with this strategy moving forward. So let's look at realistically what we can make trading Forex. So the first pair that I've got here in front of us is the Euro US dollar. And this is obviously since January 2017. Now over here on the left hand side you will see the month of January. This is the Euro USD. We've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and of course we're in November at the moment. Each figure that you can see here represents a trade that took place. If it has a little minus in front of it, that is a negative, and the value is in pips. Okay, so these were all the trades that took place over the period of the year, and you can see here that most of the months were positive for the Euro USD. In fact, all of them so far have been positive for the Euro USD based on our strategy. And here you can see that the total number of trades for position 1, we entered 2 positions at the same time, was 36, and position 2 was 35, of which we were profitable with 28 on position 1 and 28 on position 2 as well, which gives us a hit rate of 77.78% and 80% on the Euro US. So that's a very, very good success rate when it comes to trading. We look at the total profit for the year so far, which would be 1,818 pips, and then a total cost, in other words, your actual brokerage fees that would have to come off from your trading. Now, a lot of guys, when they do back testing, forget about taking off the fees. We want real results here so that we can see what we realistically and are looking at in real terms, in terms of profit. So we take off the cost of trading, and that is how much it would have cost to do all of these trades. And we're looking at a net profit of 1,463 pips. Now, in terms of the risk management when we trade our strategy, we are currently trading a micro lot, which is a 0.01 position size for every $1,000 on this strategy. And that is because we don't want to risk more than 2% of the account per trade. So that is our maximum risk, is 2% of the account per trade. Now, a lot of traders will risk a lot more in the accounts and possibly make larger returns, but we are looking for long-term growth and long-term sustainability with this strategy. So have a look here at the total profit then, based on a $10,000 account, which would be trading a 0.1 lot size, which is a micro lot for every $1,000. So there's 10 micro lots in a 0.1 position size because it's $10,000. The value per pip of the Euro USD is exactly $1 per pip. So when the price moves in your favor or against you, that is how much you will be making or losing, is $1. So therefore, the total profit that we would have made for the year so far on the Euro USD with a $10,000 account would be $1,463. Now, for a whole year, that doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of traders out there, and certainly if you go and look on social media, there will be a lot of guys who are promising higher returns than that and would say that that is not a big return when trading. But guys, I can tell you that that is double what the banks will give you in the period of a year. Okay, $1,463 is 14.6% return on your investment, and that is just with one currency pair. Now the banks, you look at between 6 and sort of 8% depending on where your deposit is and whether it's a fixed deposit or not, but that's the kind of return that they would give you in a year. So here, guys, we're getting more than double what the bank gives in a year on one currency pair. That's one currency pair with very, very low risk trading. The second currency pair we're going to look at is the pound US dollar. Again, you can see the success rate here, 65.79%, 68.42%, very, very good success rate there, with a total profit of $1,696 with a $1 value per pip. That's also a $1 value per pip currency pair. Then over here we've got gold, which is something that we enjoy trading as well, and gold did very, very well for us this year. If you have a look at our position 1 success rate, 60%, which is still good. It's not fantastic, but it is still good, and we're happy with that. You can be a successful Forex trader with even lower percentages than that, dependent on how you calculate your risk and how much profit you take. Position 2, however, gave us a 79% success rate, which is fantastic. That's a really, really good success rate. Out of 24 trades, we were profitable 19 times. With a total profit of 3,290 points and a total cost of 245, gives us a total profit of $3,045, being that it's also $1 per pip or point in this case. Pound yen. The pound yen success rate was a lot lower. There were a lot more stop losses throughout the year, but the total profit at the end of the year is still really good. And that is the thing about trading that a lot of traders don't understand. If your strategy is set in such a way that it will get you out of certain trades when they go against you, and it will exploit, or should I say take full advantage of the profits when they are running, guys, that is successful trading, is to be happy to take the stop losses at certain levels and let your profits run, let your profits work for you. Here you can see a single trade here was 801 pips, 257 pips, 265 pips, 980 pips. Guys, these are really, really big trades. And if you are prepared to take the stop losses, here you can see how many stop losses there were. Out of 42 trades, there was 24 profitable, 42 trades, 26 profitable. So there you can see that we are quite happy to take the stop losses, but at the end of the year, the total net profit, that is the figure that I'm interested in. That is the one that is going to determine whether we would use this currency pair in our strategy or not. So the pound yen value per pip is 88 US cents, 0.88147 to be precise, and that would give us a profit of $1,601 so far this year. USD CAD value per pip, $0.78. Here you can see all the figures again, success rates, etc. Gave us a total profit for the year of $2,020. The USD JPY, dollar yen, is 88 cents per pip, gave us a total profit so far this year of $1,415. The Aussie dollar US dollar gave us a net total profit of $873. The New Zealand dollar US gave us $1,410. The euro pound gave us $996. The euro yen gave us $1,410. And the euro CAD gave us $1,298. Now, each of those currency pairs individually don't really make a huge impact in terms of the profits that are available on the Forex market. But I would urge you to think along the lines of the fact that these trades are very risk averse. We're trading a small position size of a micro lot per $1,000. And I know that a lot of traders would be laughing at that and saying that that is a very, very small position size. But if you calculate your risk correctly and you diversify it across the various currency pairs, you will be able to achieve really, really great returns with low risk trading. So there's not a lot of your capital that's at risk at any given time. And that is exactly what we have gone for when we developed and created this strategy. Long-term sustainability, guys, is how you build real financial wealth using Forex trading. So if you add up all of these currency pairs, and we still do have backtesting to do on others, these are the first 11 currency pairs and one commodity being gold that we have chosen to add into our strategy in terms of our managed account strategy. And this would be the results so far this year. So if you added all 11 of these instruments up, that would give you a total of $17,227 return. And that is with approximately 700 trades. So we've done a substantial amount of backtesting here, being that we've manually sat and done the backtest with these trades with exact entry points and exits according to the strategy, how it would have performed. And that would give us $17,227 return for the year so far. And if you break it down into a monthly amount, seeing as we've had 10.33 months so far this year, that would give us $1,667 per month return, which would equate to 16.6% based on a $10,000 account. So 16.6% return per month. Now, guys, that is huge. If you think about the financial institutions that will give you, we said earlier, between the 6 and 8% per month, suddenly you, per annum. Suddenly here you're looking at more than double that per month, diversified across currency pairs and not risking more than 2% of your capital per trade. And this is the system that we have designed around long-term sustainability and profitability with low risk trading. So if you were able to achieve 16.6% per month, do you believe that that would be able to create financial wealth for yourself? Do you think that that is a realistic target? Do you think that that is something which would be able to put you in a position to not have to worry about finances into the future? And from our perspective, I can guarantee you that those kind of percentages really would get you to that point. It is important to understand here that with this backtest, that this would mean trading 24 hours per day. Obviously, at this point in time, we are not trading 24 hours per day. It is something that we will enter into our managed account portfolio at a later stage. But for the time being, there will not be 24 hours per day trading, which means that this 16.6% will obviously be a lower amount than that, based on the fact that we would not be able to enter every single trade when it triggers, because we would not be trading 24 hours per day. And this is where I just quickly want to show you the results that we have been achieving. So we're saying 16.6% per month based on trading 24 hours per day. These are live verified results on my FX book. Here you can see track record verified, trading privileges verified. So these are the actual results of this account that we've been trading with this strategy. And we started trading it at the end of August this year, very close to the end of August. Our first trade, in fact, was on the 23rd of August this year. And you can see here that in August we made 0.86% return. September was a total of 11.36% return. October was 11.91%. So you can see here why I'm saying that 16.6 has been reduced a little bit, and that is based on the fact that we are not trading 24 hours per day. We can't physically sit in front of the screen 24 hours a day for trading purposes. We will be running shifts. Sometime next year we will have more traders on board, and we will actually run a shift program where we will be trading 24 hours per day in order to achieve the additional results. But here you can see the 11.36% and the 11.91% for September and October. So definitely performing according to the analysis that we've done and the backtest that we've done on this strategy. November so far, we are down slightly, 3.16%. And here on the chart, if you have a look here, you can see here that this was the pullback. Those were two stop losses that we took on pound pairs. And this was some adjustment that was made, or there was some adjustment that was made thereafter, because we felt that the pullback from 25.69% to 18.84% was too big. So we've made minor adjustments to the strategy, and going forward I believe that that is going to have a very, very positive result on our managed account risk side of things. And here you can see that we've already started to trade our way back from that drawdown, and we are currently sitting at 21.71% return, down from 25.69% return at the beginning of the month. So guys, very, very, very happy with this strategy at the moment. I think we are running it in such a way that it can be profitable, and it can continue to profit for a very, very long time to come. And most importantly, it will be sustainable over time. And I believe that through developing this strategy, we are going to enable a lot of people who do not have access to this kind of investment that can actually give you real returns over a period of time, rather than investing in savings accounts and fixed deposits for 6 or 8% per annum, where you're actually really losing most of your returns to inflation at the end of the day. This gives people access to a product where they can actually make some real money and some real returns on their investments. We honestly believe that this strategy is going to open up doors for a lot of people who are stuck in a position where their income is X and their expenses are Y, and there's just not really much difference between the two. So it's going to make it possible for people to find another way to make an income that is separate from their current income, and quite possibly they don't have the time to trade for themselves or the necessary knowledge, and perhaps not even the correct kind of strategy to use. This is a product which allows people to continue taking care of their usual daily responsibilities while their money is working for them in as risk-free possible environment, trading Forex as possible. In other words, it can give you really long-term sustainable growth on an investment, which you really won't be able to achieve through normal means of investing. I want to just show you the compound interest calculator on our website. Here you can see, like we said, the percentages that we are making per month, 11 and 11.9. So let's go have a look at the compound interest calculator on our website quickly. The minimum investment amount into our managed account at the moment is $250. So it's not a huge amount of money that is the minimum requirement to start with. And if we were able to achieve 10% per month on a consistent basis. Now guys, obviously this can never be guaranteed, but we are hoping to achieve in that region with this strategy, on average over a period of time. So if we are able to achieve our targets, and we are able to achieve 10% per month on $250, in the first year your $250 would be worth $784. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, I know, but give it time, guys. Investment takes time. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme to start trading Forex. You're not going to make $1 million overnight. And if you think that's going to happen, then you are definitely in the wrong industry and you need to go and look for other means of doing that. You need to be able to leave your money in an investment for a period of time, especially where there's a compound interest effect. In other words, the profit that you make this month will be part of your capital next month. In other words, that the 10% of your capital next month will be greater than the 10% of your capital that you made this month. So to cut a long story short, if you then jump ahead to the end of 2 years, suddenly your $250 initial investment is worth $2,462. See the massive jump there from the first year, $784, to the end of the second year, $2,462. And that is because of the compound interest effect. You are making money on your money. After 4 years, we're looking at $24,254. 6 years, $238,000. Now, $238,000 in South African terms, being that we are South African, is over 2.5 million rand, close to 3 million rand. Now, that is really starting to make a difference in a lot of people's lives. That is really money that can change a life. And we're looking at 6 years to do that, guys. Now, I know that 6 years sounds like a long period of time, but I guarantee you, if you put an investment in with a company who's going to give you perhaps 10% per annum, you're never going to be able to get to these kind of figures. You're never going to be able to get to this kind of result. After 8 years, $2.3 million, and after 10 years, $23 million. Now, I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Starting with a $250 initial investment at 10% per month. But guys, these figures are accurate. And this is exactly what this kind of investment can possibly yield if we are able to achieve those results over that period of time. 10% per month for 10 years with $250 gives you a total amount of $23 million. Now, I cannot guarantee that those are the kind of returns that we can make with this strategy. But as you can see here at the moment, we are achieving that. We are achieving that at the moment. And if you look here at our back test, it has been achieved from January this year. So we're looking at 10 months already where this has been achieved and where these figures are possible to achieve. So how much money can you realistically make in the Forex market? You can make a lot of money. If you can achieve 10% per month over a long period of time, you can really make a lot of money trading Forex. But the key here is to be patient and to not risk more of your account than what you should risk. You know, you can make huge returns for a month or 2 or 3 months, but what does that help if in the 4th month you lose all of your profits, or maybe even half of your account, or maybe even your entire account because you are risking too much of your account in every single trade that you take? Forget about the get-rich-quick schemes and focus on your long-term wealth creation objectives. And through the use of our managed account, this is very, very achievable. I'm going to have the link to our My FX book performance in the description of this video below. So at any time you will be able to go and click on that link and you will be able to see what the latest updated performance on that strategy is. And you'll be able to see whether we are going to consistently achieve those kind of percentages. So we're really putting our money where our mouth is, guys. Those results are verified. And you will be able to see live whether we are achieving those results so that you can make an informed decision as to whether or not you want to invest some money in our managed account. Our contact details and our social media links and everything are in the video description below. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take care. Cheers.